Yes, yes. Welcome back to the Bad Guys podcast. I'm your host, King Walker. I'm here as always, and it's been a crazy week. Been a crazy week. Tory getting stabbed. Then you got bodyguards coming out saying he ain't shooter. I did. Hours, hours later after he stabbed. Now the world's going crazy. Cassie testifying day 2, day 3. Man, it all started on Mother's Day. This is how y'all. This is how we started. Mother's Day. It's all started on Sunday. It all started on Sunday. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Tory Lanez. Looks like we're gonna have to say free this dude. I'm not gonna lie. Either way it went, I always thought he was guilty. If not guilty of shooting her or not, he's guilty of putting himself in that situation. I don't know if that is a jail time to 5 to 10, but hey, that's my opinion.
Not long ago, Unite the People. Not long ago, Unite the People was approached by a gentleman named Bradley James. Mr. James informed us he was working as the bodyguard and driver for Miss Kelsey Harris during Mr. Peterson's trial. As such, he was in close proximity and he had privy to conversations she was having with her husband and others. Mr. James informed us he was not under a non-disclosure agreement or a confidentiality agreement and was free to speak with Unite the People, and that he was doing it because his conscience would not let him not speak and leave a man in prison for something he did not do. Mr. James informed Unite the People that he was witness to the conversation Miss Harris had where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times, Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired 2 more times. In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody, never even touched that gun, never fired the gun. This statement aligns with the statement of the only non-party witness to the case, Mr. Sean Kelly, who at trial testified he saw 2 women fighting, 2 men break up the fight, 1 man grabbed the other one's arm. Gunshots came from the passenger side. Passenger side is where Miss Harris was sitting. This further iterates that Mr. Peterson did not shoot Miss Pete, did not shoot at Miss Pete, or did not assault Miss Pete. It's just another irregularity in a list of irregularities in this case. For example, there were 3 potential suspects in the car that night, and yet the only DNA sample was taken of Mr. Peterson, even though unknown DNA was found on the gun. Why wasn't Miss Harris's DNA taken? Or was it taken and the information simply never given to the defense? Why wasn't the driver of the car, Mr. Jaquan Smith's DNA taken? Or was it taken and again, simply not given to the defense?
Man, y'all knew all this a year or 2 ago. I don't want to hear that. I really don't. I mean, if y'all want to do this whole free Tory thing, do you? If he ain't do it, he ain't do it. I think Champagne Poppy out there with it. What is it? He out here liking it. He out here liking it. Drake. Oh, let's go. Tory Lanez shoot. Makes a ball. So He didn't shoot her, which the world's been saying for ever. Megan been hiding behind politics. So they say. So they say. So they say. Megan's hiding behind Rock Nation. You know, what's that old girl? What's the old snitching girl name? Damn it. Gloria. Right there with Hove. Y'all call that nigga Hove. They say he got something to do with the shit. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. They bring Tory Daddy out there.
The truth always comes to the light. I told you guys he didn't do it.
She had the gun. She fired it 3 times. Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired 2 more times. In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody. Never even touched that gun. Never fired the gun.
Let me break down this whole Tory Lanez scenario and what we just found out. So there was a girl named Kelsey in the car with Tory and Meg that night of the shooting. Along with them, Kelsey's bodyguard and driver was in the car as well. Now, this bodyguard just said that it was Kelsey firing the weapon, not Tory. He states that Kelsey fired the weapon 3 times at Meg, then Tory tries to stop her, knocking the gun out of her hand, and fired 2 more times. Now, he's just coming out and saying this because his conscience is guilty because Tory almost died. He just got stabbed 14 times in jail. Now, isn't it funny?
I don't know, man. My conscience would be like, yo, shut the fuck up. This nigga's getting stabbed up. I don't want to go in there and get stabbed up. The fuck you talking about? Yo, conscience. Oh, this nigga's in there getting stabbed up. I feel bad. Put me in there so I can get stabbed up. No? No, what? It's deeper than that, y'all. Come on, man. Oh, I shot her, right? And he's in the jail. And he gets stabbed up. Okay, now I feel so bad that I'm gonna come out and say I shot her, potentially switch positions with this nigga, and I'll be in the position of getting stabbed up. Man, if that was me and I'm looking and this nigga gets stabbed up, I'm like, I ain't going in there. Shit. Because that's what they got to do to you, nigga. Shit. If they say you shot her now, we gonna put you in jail with the Mexicans and shit in the California jail, not no Fed. Come on, man. Nah. Hell nah. Hell nah. And I want to come out and be like, nah, hell nah. You out your damn mind. Out your damn mind. But a little comedy really. But Charleston told y'all. I always got Charleston. I always got Charleston in the cut. Charleston told y'all.
Megan Thee Stallion music. Everybody know, listen, Megan Thee Stallion. Everybody knows you whoop niggas and bitches. You a big old hoe and you drag little bitty niggas like that. You get on top of them and you know how to squat and push that pussy up with them big old thighs and them knees bent with a little bitty nigga up under you bouncing that big old ass up on him with that good pussy, pushing it up on him. Ain't no bitch like you crying no year later about no shit like that. No, listen. Yeah, man, listen, ain't no bitch tall as you, talk like you, fuck like you, dance like you, and as cocky as you. Bitch, you ain't crying. Yeah, y'all with that bitch, please. He should have kicked you right off in your motherfucking ass because they say you like to drink and you like to fight. You one of them big hoes that like, you'll whoop everybody. Couldn't nobody whoop you. You was at the white girl party and you was showing that big old bitch. Don't try to get that man in trouble and get him sent back to Canada where he can't come over here in the United States and make good music no more for us niggas. You wrong, bitch. Everybody know you the kind of bitch don't cry. Yeah, now here it is, a year later, he offered me $1 million. Only reason you crying now, cause your old manager done this. I think Jay Prince fucking with you. Yeah, that's the only reason you crying. Bitch, you ain't sad about that. Yeah, no, you ain't sad. Cause when you were trying to go get the restraining order, you wasn't crying. when y'all ran across each other at that motherfucking meet, or at that motherfucking meet award ceremony, and you and your attorneys went and tried to get the nigga in trouble for violating the restraining order, and y'all both entertainment, you wasn't crying in, bitch. So don't get in front of no motherfucker. And Gail is a riding hoe too. Snoop Dogg should have never apologized to that bitch. The way that bitch done R. Kelly, man, y'all wrong in the motherfucker. Gail, fuck you too, Gail King. You ain't worth shit, bitch. You know that nigga ain't shot that hoe in her foot. That bitch standing 5'11", 5'12" tall. And yeah, that bitch 5'12". That nigga ain't shot that bitch. That big old fine asshole, that bitch can bend her motherfucking knee and dance when she be, man, you know how hard it is for a hoe to do that. That nigga, nah, that bitch ain't crying. Y'all wrong. And I believe she been whooping on Tory Lanez. That's why he had to shoot that bitch. He couldn't whoop her. There ain't no nigga just shoot no bitch. Y'all saw in the movie Harlem Nights. That nigga couldn't whoop that hoe. That's why he shot her. See, that old woman can fight. What was her name? Ella Mae, Eloise? Man, please, she was knocking niggas out. That's why that nigga had to shoot her. Yeah, you gonna shoot me in the pinky toe? Yeah, bitch, harder you hit me again. Oh, I'm gonna shoot you in your belly. Everybody know the rumor on Meg the Stallion is she like to get drunk. She'll fuck your brains out, but she'll fighting hoe too. She'll whoop you, nigga, if you ain't the kind of nigga that can break her jaw. So yeah, and she the kind of nigga, she the kind of hoe and bitch that'll start a fight with you and call the police and be doing how she doing Tory Lanez motherfucking ass. That little boy ain't done nothing wrong. Yeah, I wouldn't either drop the motherfucking charges. And it's obvious she lying.
Motherfucking Charles White. Motherfucking Charles White. But yeah, it's crazy out here in the streets, man. I guess we can free Tory if he stays alive. Speaking of alive, I think I got a video of that nigga Crazy Daddy. Yes, no mate.
Like I'm lying. Oh, she stepped on glass. She never got shot. I'm the one who said I stepped on glass. I was lying to protect all of us. 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 I was lying to protect all of us.
I ain't get cut by no glass, fam. I ain't get cut by no glass.
Ever say she got shot?
Let me run that back. I'm gonna run this back. When she said lying, once you lie, oh yeah, back to Gail King, you a rotten bitch too. Bitch, you ain't never been to the moon. Fuck you, ho. It might be a little too early for that, but yeah, she's been lying a lot. So I give y'all that. I mean, I never said Megan was this outstanding person. I always thought she was a scumbag, and Tory put himself in a situation with a scumbag. That's just me, though. It is what it is. But back to this. No. I got this nigga's dad outside. He said the nigga was talking after these lungs got collapsed too. They said this nigga was talking. Excuse me. After these lungs were collapsed, as they were flying him out of the prison to a hospital. This is what kind of movie is this? First, hold on. First, he gets stabbed 14 times. His lungs collapse, you're stabbed in the head, and the nigga's talking. Let me bring it back. Lungs collapse, you're stabbed in the head. Then the security guard, bodyguard comes out and said, oh, my bad, I shot her. So potentially switching the place with him and Tory of being an animal and caged animal and possibly being stabbed yourself, nigga. You gonna switch places with Tory all of a sudden because he got stabbed. Now and you feel guilty and you want to be stabbed too by Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and niggas, shit. No. Okay. Another part to this sci-fi fucking movie. All of a fucking sudden, out of nowhere, his father makes it to the prison right before he flies him out of the prison with collapsed lungs. And he says, Dad, I ain't know if I was gonna make it or not. What kind of fucking movie is this? Hey, y'all making that stuff.
After that,
going off this.
He was being rushed to a facility nearby in a vehicle in which he said, and I quote, Dad, I thought it was my last. And having made my peace with God, I said, okay, God, is this how it's supposed to end for me? But God said no. God told him, do not give up. In the car, upon which he turned to the attending officers and he said, you must get me to wherever is the closest place that I can get to. I'm bleeding out here. He didn't even know his lungs had collapsed. All he knows is that he couldn't breathe. He could hardly speak. Upon which the officer turned around and looked at him and said, nah, we got to take him. He has to be airlifted. And thankfully, to God be the glory. Typical Daystar. He was entertaining those officers. They were laughing. They were just, and he said, Dad, it only hurts to laugh. But something broke my heart yesterday. When towards the end of our visit, he said, Dad, why is it that my life has to go through so many trials? Why? Why do I have to experience this? And that's the note that I want to close on.
His dad is like hella dramatic. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Dad is hella dramatic. He be doing the most. Hold on. I thought, yeah, his dad doesn't help with me. I don't know how he got there so fast or whatever. But yeah. Y'all saying Rock Nation and all this. I don't want to hear that. This is Megan. Megan putting there, or whoever's in the car. Man, bring niggas in the car. But absolutely. Let's switch up, man. Matter of fact, I woke up this morning and seen it. So y'all need to. What's going on with Breezy? What's up with this? Said this nigga got arrested. Chris Brown arrested, allegedly throwing a tequila bottle over music. What we doing? This apparently happened in the UK. I ain't got the full statement, but yeah. He was saying free at nigga Torry too. I guess. I got one more Torry video. I guess we doing this free Torry thing. I guess I got one more. Yeah.
No DNA, no fingerprints, missing bullet fragments. Despite those concerns, rapper Tory Lanez, whose legal name is Daystar Peterson, was convicted in connection to the 2020 shooting of fellow artist Megan Thee Stallion in the Hollywood Hills, which left her with injuries to her feet. Tory Lanez was sentenced to 10 years, a full decade behind bars. To this day, Mr. Peterson, Tory Lanez, maintains his innocence, insisting he never fired the gun. Now, new evidence and claims are surfacing, including from a witness whose account contradicts key parts of Megan Thee Stallion's version of events that night and appears to support Tory Lanez's defense.
Mr. James informed Unite the People that he was a witness to the conversation Miss Harris had, where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times, Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired 2 more times. In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody, never even touched that gun.
Amid renewed questions about the case, Tory Lanez was stabbed multiple times inside a California prison on Monday, according to the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. He's currently recovering in the hospital. Criminal justice reform advocate Diana London, a key figure behind the First Steps Act, publicly criticized the handling of the original case during a press conference in Los Angeles today. She says the case was paper thin and politics thick, alleging that prosecutors inflated weak charges and caved to media pressure. Her warning is, if a celebrity can get railroaded, what chance does the average defendant have? London is now calling on Governor Gavin Newsom to consider a pardon for Daystar Peterson and to authorize a full, independent, non-biased review of the case. Let's welcome Diana London.
Torry he did not have a previous criminal record. He had never been arrested before. The young man had a clean record, no violence, and yet they added a gun enhancement. So today, if no gun enhancement was even added to that, for a crime like this, if he even did commit it, it would be 2 to 5 years. 2 years, usually they would let you out. So at this point, he's already been there for almost 2 years. But they added an additional enhancement on it, reserved for violent gang members, and they gave him a 10-year sentence with no DNA, no actual physical evidence. And so in the time in the country, it was very polarizing. There was a lot of politics going on. Meghan was a very public figure. She was very supportive of Kamala Harris, who was running against the current president. And they used that opportunity within the media to peddle a lot of headlines, very sensational headlines. And they gagged him just like they did President Trump during his legal battles. They gagged Torry. They wouldn't let him defend himself. And Torry had no opportunity to get out there and have a press back on other articles. So if you go to the CaldwellInstitute.org, you will see a button that says Free Tory Lanez. You can click that and it will send you to a change.org petition. Sign that petition.
Oh, I don't know about all that now. I don't know if I can give that Canadian alien my hard-earned American money. I think I stream enough of his music. That nigga got enough of my motherfucking. All right, hold on. Okay, yeah, the Chris Brown thing is real. So I got a little info on this right here. All right. Chris Brown has been arrested just hours after he flew into Manchester, England. Ooh, he gonna have to call Trump. This nigga gonna have to call Trump on Pyro. Jeez. According to TMZ, the arrest stems from a violent incident that reportedly took place at Tank nightclub in a Mayfield section of London on February 19th, 2023. Oh, so this nigga knew. That's why he ain't been back. He know better. He allegedly clashed with music producer Abi Dia. I don't know who that is. And is accused of attacking him with a bottle. 2003. I mean, hey, it is what it is. Better get that nigga up out of here. He gonna have to call Trump, though. Breezy gonna have to call Trump. You already know. All right. What else we doing, y'all? We know I gotta get to Diddy. We didn't even get to the dealer. We ain't even get to the dealer yet. Day 3 in cold. Day 3 and 2 in cold. Court. I'm joking. Cassie out here looking pregnant. Diddy out here looking like Morgan Freeman. Motherfucker. Hey, yeah, Morgan Freeman definitely doing this movie. So yeah. Well, come to find out, Cassie done got 20 mil. I thought it was 30. Shit. Cassie revealed 20 mil is what Diddy paid her to settle her civil lawsuit. And you guys ask her, y'all say this crazy shit. I see this on the internet. Why she got paid 20 million? Why is she taking a stand? Because she has to, motherfucker. She goes to jail. What do you mean, why? I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to. She probably lying a little bit too. She better be careful. But while testifying on day 3 of the Diddy trial, Manhattan federal court, Cassie, main witness against Diddy, told jurors she ended up settling for 20 million. That's not bad. I said 30. I ain't got 30 after me. But hey, 20 will work. 20 will work. Sean and his companies, Cassie responded. Huh. That's that one type of bread. His companies. This freako. This freako right here. DJ Vlad TV. So according to Cassie testimony today, she would have guys, but I don't know if I can even read this. Y'all see it. Have guys, yada yada on this. I'm not reading that. It's ridiculous. This is the one for me. This nigga pulled up on Suge. This nigga Diddy pulled up on Suge. Cassie testifies about the incident in which she and Sean Combs engaged in a freak off at, well, go back to this freak off thing. They said it was hundreds of freak offs. He said, sores, IVs, dehydrations, yada, yada, yada. So anyway, Cassie testifies about the incident in which she and Sean Combs engaged in a freak off at one of his homes in Los Angeles. During this incident, D-Rock, one of his security guards, informed Combs that Suge Knight, a long-standing rival in the music industry, was at a diner in the city. Combs quickly took action after his bodyguard entered and informed him about Knight's location. She explained. Combs and the bodyguard, wearing black attire, took guns from a safe and loaded them into an SUV, she stated. Wow. This nigga's, hey, that's another thing. It's them drugs, that money, making him a gangster. I heard Chopper City say that. I was crying, I was screaming. This is Cassie again testifying. Like, please don't do anything stupid. Cassie testified. I was really nervous for them. I didn't know what they were going to do. She said, it's like I wasn't even there. Cassie said Diddy later returned, but she didn't say if he told her what happened. Yeah, so he pulled up on Suge, man. He out here doing this in court. Yeah, Diddy wild. Y'all call it a heart. This nigga out here throwing up gang signs. Fuck what you talking about. That's the love game. This nigga throwing up gang signs. Yeah, you kidding. Y'all talking about a heart. No damn heart. You know what he doing too. That nigga calling plays. That nigga Phil Jackson. That nigga calling plays. Said what's his name?
So I was in the courtroom where this trial is taking place, and I was sitting right behind Cassie Ventura's husband, and I watched him as he sort of glared at Sean Combs at times, at the family, especially during the period of time where the prosecution showed photos of 13 men, different races, predominantly black men. These are all men that Cassie was able to identify in terms of names sometimes and where these freak-offs, these alleged freak-offs took place from cities like LA, Miami, New York, Las Vegas, etc. I can only imagine how painful it must be to sit there and listen to that testimony regarding your wife and the number of people that she says she had sex with because of these freak-offs. Something else worth noting is that Ventura continues to say this was all about what Sean Combs wanted. So today she mentioned that she said she primarily reached out to the escorts, but says that was her job and Combs expected her to do so. We'll, of course, have more with the testimony that's still happening right now inside federal court. So I was.
Yeah, I had to sit there and listen to all the time she had sex with them damn men. And he can listen just fine. All he gotta do is go spend some of that $20 million. He'll get over it. All right, I'll go spend some of this $20 million. He'll get over it real quick. The fuck you talking about? All them tricks she doing to him. He getting some fun time out of that. And he got a fresh $20 million to play with. I ain't crying for no, ain't shedding no tear for no white man over here. Fuck out of here. That's your mind. What else I got? Oh yeah. I'm about to get up out of here, but y'all might call it hating, whatever. Or whatever. Y'all can call it what y'all want. I don't like the fact that we give rappers everything like doctrines to schools. They don't even do anything. They don't do anything. These rappers don't do anything when we just give them the word. And they get mad when they do craziness. You give Diddy the key to the city and then look now. You give Boosie a damn degree just cause, an honorary degree just cause, and then don't get mad when he goes start talking about so-and-so on Vlad TV. I seen that. I peeped that. And then y'all giving Andre 3000 stuff just, I don't get it. I don't get it. And I have no problem with Andre. If you watch the show, you probably heard me say a few things, but one of the greatest, but still, it's like, for what, man? I don't get it. But y'all can,
just to
y'all
look
can have
at,
it if y'all
like,
want.
to look directly at the future, because that's what I see y'all as that. Like, I know that y'all are the now, y'all are the next, and I'm really excited to hear how y'all hear things, you know, because to me, I've always been interested in the next, the future of things, hence the name 3000. Yeah. After I got the call, I started doing this thing that I always do, unfortunately, to myself, where I started to ask myself, like, why me? Like, what could I possibly say to these musically advanced individuals as they're about to go out into the world? Like, why, what can I offer them, you know, me being a rapper? So if someone were to walk up to me right now and say, Andre, I'll give you $2 billion right now if you can look at this keyboard and with only 2 seconds on the clock, if you can point to a key that would play the E note, I would not be able to. I would lose that money. See, most of my generation of music makers were raised on drum machines and samplers. These were our first instruments that we played with. My first drum machines were an Akai MPC 3000 and a SP 1200. Most of us didn't have musical training of any kind, especially not from public schools. Most of the music programs have been cut out of schools by this time. But in search for the perfect samples, it forced us into a practice of patiently listening to records, listening for special moments in the records, sounds, inspiration, and this led me to reading the musician credits on those albums, which led me to want to pick up instruments to try to do what they were doing. No, I didn't get the name Andre 3000 from the drum machine. That came to me in 1999 when the world was, all up in an uproar, having this looming fear of this thing where all digital electronics would go haywire in the year 2000, Y2K. I was trying to look beyond, so Andre 3000 meant to look ahead. So the 3000 is the year 3000, AD. Now in the year 2025, with 355,982 days left to that marked year, I get to look ahead, look at you, because you are the futures. And I'm excited to hear how y'all hear things.
Yeah, whatever. Y'all keep giving rappers everything. And like I said, I don't have a problem with Andre 3000, Bootsy, gave Diddy a key to the city. This stuff backfires later. Like I said, I think Andre 3000 is going to be your safest bet to not have any incidents later, but Diddy, see what's going on now. And then just gave Bootsy some school. It's like I just be throwing them out, huh? Just Megan and her team put out a statement. That was fast, wasn't it? It's moving fast. These stabbings, getting stabbed fast, getting flew out fast. Dad showing up to the prison real fast. Ain't you from Canada? Megan Thee Stallion's attorney, Alex Sparrow, has released a following statement to Double XL about Tory Lanez attorney now claiming to have evidence that proves Megan was shot by Kelsey Harris. Kelsey was out here doing interviews and shit. I was just letting the shooter was just hiding right in your face, huh? Tory Lanez was tried. This is what Megan Thee Stallion's attorney said. Tory Lanez was tried and convicted by a jury of his peers, and this case was properly educated through this court system. This is not a political matter. This is a case of a violent assault that was resolved in a court of law. I agree. But the Bodyguard done came out now, so handle your business. I guess we gotta free this nigga if that's what we saying. And I'm not biggest free a nigga, but I guess today we're freeing Torry. If this is true, free Torry. I don't care what happened with Chris Brown. Free that nigga. He gonna have to call Trump. Like I said, Chris, if you're listening, you're gonna have to call Trump on Pyru. You have to call Trump on Pyru, my nigga. And then what else? That's about it. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll be back later. Definitely be back later. We got album reviews. We got white bitches choking dogs. I think we should give her Michael Vick numbers, but we'll talk about that later. There's a lot going on this week. It's crazy. It's a crazy week. I'll see you guys later today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you like and subscribe. Bad guys out.